Imagine a food so flexible it can become your milk, your meat, your snack, and even your dessert, and still help fight one of the world's fastest growing chronic conditions, diabetes. That food is soybean. Small and unassuming, soybeans may not look like much, but inside these little legumes lies a powerhouse of nutrition. More than just a plant-based protein, soybeans contain natural compounds called phytonutrients that have been shown to support blood sugar control, reduce inflammation, protect the heart and kidneys, and even help with weight loss. For people living with diabetes, soybeans offer not just daily support, but the possibility of a longer, healthier life. When you think of soy, your mind might go to tofu, soy milk, or maybe soy sauce. But soybeans are much more than just the base for popular food products. What makes them exceptional are the phytonutrients packed inside. These are naturally occurring plant chemicals that go beyond basic nutrition to help the body stay strong and fight disease. Some of the most powerful ones in soy include isoflavones like genistein and daidzein, phytosterols, saponins, and lecithin. Each of these ingredients works in unique ways. Some support healthy blood sugar levels. Others reduce inflammation or help keep cholesterol in check. These effects are especially important for people with diabetes, whose bodies are more prone to long-term damage from high blood sugar and chronic inflammation. For diabetics, managing blood sugar is the foundation of good health. And soybeans have several built-in features that make them excellent for this. First, they are rich in low glycemic carbohydrates and soluble fiber, which slow down how quickly sugar enters the bloodstream. This means fewer sugar spikes after meals and better overall blood sugar balance. But it gets even better. Soybeans contain genistein, an isoflavone that helps the body use insulin more efficiently. Insulin is the hormone that moves sugar from your blood into your cells. In people with type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin. Genistein seems to gently boost the sensitivity of insulin receptors, helping them do their job more effectively. Clinical research backs this up. People with type 2 diabetes who added soy protein to their diets for 12 weeks experienced a meaningful drop in their HbA1c, the long-term marker for blood sugar control. That means soy doesn't just help in the short term, it may also support better outcomes over months and years. Chronic inflammation is one of the most damaging aspects of diabetes. It quietly eats away at blood vessels, nerves, and organs, increasing the risk of complications like heart disease, kidney damage, and vision problems. This is where soy really shines. The isoflavones in soy act like natural regulators of the immune system. Rather than suppressing it completely, they help calm it down. Genistein has been shown to block the release of harmful inflammation messengers like TNF-alpha and IL-6. These are some of the main culprits behind the slow-burning inflammation that worsens diabetes. When inflammation is reduced, the risk of complications also goes down. Blood vessels remain more flexible, organs are less likely to scar, and the body stays in better overall balance. Over time, this adds up to not just better health, but longer life. Heart disease is the leading cause of death for people with diabetes. In fact, diabetics are more than twice as likely to develop heart problems compared to non-diabetics. That makes protecting the heart a top priority, and soybeans are uniquely equipped to help. First, soy is naturally low in saturated fat and high in healthy unsaturated fats, including omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. These good fats help lower bad LDL cholesterol, and raise good HDL cholesterol, which improves overall heart health. Second, soy contains phytosterols, compounds that look a lot like cholesterol. They compete with real cholesterol during digestion, which means less of the harmful kind gets absorbed into your bloodstream. The result? Cleaner arteries and a lower risk of heart attacks and strokes. Numerous studies have confirmed that 25 grams of soy protein a day can significantly reduce cholesterol levels and lower the risk of heart disease. For people with diabetes, that's a huge win, since cardiovascular complications are often what shorten lifespan. Weight control is often a daily challenge for people with type 2 diabetes, and it's tightly connected to insulin resistance. Soybeans offer help on this front too. Thanks to their high protein and fiber content, soy-based foods can help you feel full longer, which naturally leads to eating less. Studies have shown that when people replace animal protein with soy protein, they tend to consume fewer calories and show reductions in waist size and overall body weight. This matters because belly fat is especially dangerous in diabetics. It promotes inflammation and makes it even harder for insulin to work. Reducing it can have a powerful impact on both daily energy levels and long-term health. One of the more hidden but serious complications of diabetes is kidney damage, or diabetic nephropathy. Over time, high blood sugar can damage the small filters in the kidneys, causing them to leak protein into the urine. If untreated, this can lead to kidney failure. The good news. Soy protein appears to be much gentler on the kidneys than animal protein. It contains lower levels of phosphorus and sulfur, which are harder for the kidneys to process. Several studies have shown that eating soy can reduce protein loss in the urine and slow the progression of kidney damage in diabetics. When you put all these benefits together, better blood sugar control, reduced inflammation, a healthier heart, easier weight management, and kidney protection, it's easy to see why soy could help diabetics live longer. This is backed by real-world examples. In countries like Japan and China, where soy is a staple part of the daily diet, people with diabetes tend to experience fewer complications and longer lifespans. And their soy foods aren't fancy or overly processed. They eat simple, traditional options like tofu, tempeh, soy milk, miso, and steamed soybeans, edamame. These whole food forms of soy retain all the health-promoting nutrients. You don't have to go vegan to enjoy the benefits of soy. Here are some simple, everyday swaps to make soy a regular part of your routine. Use soy milk instead of dairy milk in coffee, smoothies, or cereal. Cook a tofu stir-fry with your favorite vegetables and seasonings. Add tempeh slices to a wrap or salad instead of deli meat. Snack on edamame, lightly salted and steamed. Add soy protein powder to a morning shake or post-workout drink. Even modest amounts, a half cup of cooked soybeans, a slice of tofu, or a cup of soy milk, can make a big difference over time. Some people worry that soy might affect hormone levels, especially because of its isoflavones. But research has consistently shown that moderate soy intake is safe for most people, including those with hormone-sensitive conditions. Just stick to whole or minimally processed soy foods rather than sugary, heavily processed versions. And as with any dietary change, if you take medications for diabetes or other conditions, check in with your doctor. Soy can improve blood sugar enough that your medicine doses may need adjusting. Soybeans aren't magic, but they come pretty close. For people with diabetes, they offer a natural, affordable, and tasty way to support nearly every aspect of health: blood sugar control, inflammation reduction, heart health, kidney protection, and even weight management. All of these combine to reduce the risk of complications and help you live not just longer, but better. So next time you're walking the grocery aisles, don't overlook that little legume. The soybean may be small, but it's quietly saying, "I'm here for you, for the long haul." And it just might be the most delicious decision you make for your future. If you find this video helpful or learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop. Know someone who could benefit from it? Share it with them. And drop a comment below. Your thoughts and questions help us grow this amazing community. Thanks for watching.